let's say goal 1 of the film career has been reached. Okay, so it's a list, right? You've ticked it off. There's a tick.
People now know who you are, and they like your family films, your family entertainers.
Big fan following, seen as a hit, called a mascot for many film stars, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Okay, getting paid full price for films for special appearances. So that's tick 1.
Tick 1.
Tick 2?
So tick 2 would definitely be now the next step. Doing a little more intense cinema, doing films which will get a little bit more, prove yourself as an actress. Let's not live in a fantasy world also. Doing those kind of films are great, but you do need to show other aspects to your personality, which I think I believe I did with New York, and I got a fantastic response for it. So that also encouraged me now to look towards that kind of diversity.
You want that? It's important to you personally?
It is very important. Had New York not worked, I would have been questioning my decision. I would have been questioning myself as to why did I have the time of my life on the film. You know, what went on here. But seeing as New York got the same, they got the same response from the audience that it had from me, it was so reassuring that okay, no, I am correct in my feelings. So
what is driving this desire? Is it ambition?
The desire to be better.
Is it an ego? It's the desire to be better.
It's a desire to be better, and the desire for people to see, as an actor,
not think of you as a wind-up doll. Is that somewhere something that's an issue?
Let me try and explain this. As an actor, you are an actor because you want people to know you and come and see you. Okay? That's the bottom line.
Right.
You love films. You want to be a part of this magical moment for these 2 hours in the cinema. But now I've come to that place where I feel I need people to see more of me. What I am. I'm not one-dimensional. Neither are you, nor is any human being. There are other dimensions to me, and I need to die when I will die, when my life is over. I need to know that I did everything and tried everything I could in my career while I had the opportunities.
I think you were I've been reading 17 or 18 when you came into this country, into this business.
Yes.
6 years?
Yes.
Boom was your debut, completely forgotten. Was it important for people to forget that? Because that kind of a debut may not have resulted in this kind of
not at all
a career.
And completely required, and completely what is the word to use? I mean, a lot of people say that it is really just destiny and in one's kismet, because it's not that a debut like that could have finished a lot of people. And for the audience and for the industry and for the media to just kindly put that behind as something which was tried and did not work positively for anyone in the film, whether it was Amaji, myself, and everyone involved, as one of the maybe something to learn from in life, and to kind of just put that and close that as a chapter, I think that was very gracious of people. Yeah.
Who would you credit most in the past 6 years for helping you negotiate this extremely tricky business, a country you're not familiar with, people you're not familiar with, and an industry that can be tougher than any other workplace?
You know, see, you can credit one too many people. I can go give you a list of names, and I can tell you why each person is on that list and what they've done for me.
Okay, name 3 people what they've done for you, because you know you are sounding so sorted out, Katrina. It's amazing. And you must be what, 24? You're 24, 25,
now
23?
This year, so.
Yeah.
It's not in your control.
Where does this maturity come from? Because it comes from people around you, it comes from besides your own thinking?
Honestly, no. It comes from being level-headed and being realistic. I don't get carried away with success. I don't go home.
How come?
Because of what I've seen, and because probably I've come here as an outsider. I don't go home and think I'm a big star and now, you know, and start throwing my weight around. I don't do that. I'm very careful about where I am in my life. I'm very conscious that I'm working hard and making steps towards bettering myself, even if it's just a little better with every film. It's realizing life, realizing that there's not a lot of logic. There's a lot of people who are beautiful, who are talented, who do not become or make it successfully in this film industry. So a lot of these things are not in our hands. This is, as we say, it's in your destiny. If you're blessed by God, or if God sees fit to give you what your heart happens to desire. There are a lot of people who have not made it and who are still not making it. There's no reason for it, and I can see that. I always see that. I'm like that way. I think I'm quite. I've always had my eyes open as to what's going around me.
So do you touch wood all the time?
We don't do that as a joke, but honestly speaking, I pray a lot, and I'm a firm believer in that.
2-3 people who have perhaps
You're not gonna let me get away from that.
No, because sometimes it's nice to say thank you.
Now, I can go on and on. Okay, so let's not. 3 people. You want 3 names? Definitely a person who has definitely guided me, and as we keep talking about the groundedness and keeping your feet on the ground, and every time I may have had a big success and I would come running and saying, look, it's like going to show the school teacher, look, I got these marks, and this, it's okay, good, nice, Agi. So definitely that person, that factor in my life would have and been Salman. He's somebody who always he's actually, for himself he has different rules, but for me he's always been like that, very level-headed. But he has been like that. For the way he talks, that's maybe different, but with me he has been like that. And even though he's not advised me and do this film, not do that film, those choices just kind of came naturally as a progress. Some he has, but not all. But as we were talking about, as being grounded and seeing reality and not getting carried away in the clouds, then I think he has been that voice of reason for many years. And Reshma Shetty, who runs a company called Matrix Entertainment, who manages my work. She is probably a person who knows every single little detail of my life, including the ones that that you don't want to know. And been there in the middle of the night when you're having your devastating times, and I've had my times of roaming down the streets crying, and walking down that St. Joseph's Road or whatever it's called there, St. Peter Dias Road, sorry, so I've had those times, and she's always the door I go knocking on. I think that's what you're saying. The people I surround myself with, or I am surrounded with in my life, they don't react much to the success, but they're very consistent in the bad times. I think that support and that system is very integral. If imagine being surrounded by people who go, success, yay, party, and then you're like, man, I didn't get this film, or something happens in your life and there's nobody there. What third name? No, you wanted.
It's really up to you.
Wait, I'm trying to find one for you. I think I'm going to say, and I mean there would be maybe people who don't agree, but I think the third name for me definitely would be Akshay. When he kind of started doing films with me, our first film was so-so. It was an average film. It wasn't a blockbuster film. But his faith in me, and was always on the basis of one thing. He just said, I saw your picture on a magazine cover, and I believed your look was very right, and that there was something in you people were going to like. There was a quality in you people were going to like. And I saw your dedication to your work, and I said, everybody deserves a chance. I being Akshay had come here and had to struggle, and you need those people to give you those breaks, otherwise where are they going to come from? And he was really supportive to do a film after Humko Deewana, like Namaste London, which was completely a heroine-centric dominated film,
and was the turning point in your career,
it definitely was, for sure. And he did a film like that with me when I was really in that stage in the industry where I didn't have much support. And that the equation I share with him, a lot of it has been talked about, but if I was to describe the equation I share with him, it's very similar to that of the other people I mentioned. It's one of complete respect. There's trust. There is a feeling, there's a certain sense of calmness when I see him. It's like when I see him, there's a certain sense of it's comfort, it's respect. I have a lot of respect for what he's done and the way he's been there. And besides that, maybe it would have been different had it not also been for his wife, Twinkle. She's a person who is very, very sorted, is completely that bored in his life, and has been really supportive of me, and really, really nice in a lot of ways. Some people, they could just ignore you or just not give you any importance, but she's really been really sweet and really gracious about our working equation together, and really, really been nice and warm with me.